Capítulo 8. Instituto Riverside. En la librería sin nombre, Pierce sigue la pista de un intento de robo frustrado y descubre que Charles Hawkins es el responsable del delito. Pierce abre la caja fuerte del librero y encuentra lo que este y Sarah Hawkins habían escondido. Un libro encuadernado en piel humana que parece llamar al detective. Cuando lo abre, su mente se proyecta en otro cuerpo.
Dr. Colden, this man's condition is deteriorating.
What says Dr. Fuller? It's his patient, after all.
He's busy with Captain Fitzroy. He specifically asked us not to bother him when that's the case.
Oh, of course. I'll see what I can do. Mr. Blake, can you hear me? I'm Dr. Colden. We'll take care of you.
There's nothing we can do. I tried talking to him. He's catatonic.
Vale, pues dame un segundito y ahora vuelvo. Vale, seguimos. Vamos a hablar sobre el paciente, ¿no?
What can you tell me about him?
He was highly agitated an hour ago. We were about to tie him down when he fell asleep. 10 minutes ago, he curled up into a fetal position. I thought he was waking up, but no.
Vale. ¿De dónde ha salido?
I don't recognize him. Did he just arrive on the island?
He said he worked on the docks, but not with Captain Fitzroy. I think he works for Ms. Baker.
Who?
You know, the woman at the head of their gang. They call her Cat.
Oh, I see.
Do you have other questions?
What are his symptoms?
His temperature has been going down, his skin losing its color, his body rigid. I closed his eyes myself. They were glassing over. I didn't want them to dry out, and I couldn't bear to look at the expression on his face.
You did well. Don't worry. Let's stay professional, if you will. Show me his file.
That's not possible.
Don't tell me Dr. Fuller has taken this file as well. We need it.
That's why I called you. This man's ailment has been hidden from us.
Come on now. What was he treated for?
An intoxication, I was told, after inhaling chemicals.
That'll do for the time being.
Any idea what this man might be undergoing?
Very well. I'll examine him.
Vale, vamos a mirar todos los puntos que tiene.
30-year-old subject. Severe hypothermia. Erythematous papules around the eyes and eardrums. Necrosed palpebral tissue. Lord, this smell. His skin shows abnormal loss of color and seems dried out. He's totally dehydrated. His fingertips and toes seem to feature a slight ring under the skin, tender at the touch, slightly sticky. Severe malnutrition. Swollen abdomen with traces of petechia. Doesn't seem like an edema. Slight protuberances seem to indicate the presence of a foreign body.
So, Doctor, an opinion?
I'm not sure I have the necessary knowledge to treat this man.
Don't say that. You're our most worthy doctor after Dr. Fuller.
Some of his symptoms are beyond my comprehension.
What did you find?
¿Qué le decimos?
Did you examine his abdomen? It would seem there's something inside.
He hasn't eaten in days. Are you certain it's not an edema?
No. Can't you recognize an edema? Pushing with your finger won't leave a trace. And look at these bumps.
It's not like he could be pregnant.
Whatever it is, this man has something inside him that shouldn't be there. We should operate on him at once.
Dr. Fuller said not to worry, that the edema would go away by itself.
You know, I'm not sure Dr. Fuller is telling the truth. In spite of the muscle contractions, his arms seem limp.
Yes. They can't have decalcified, not at this rate.
And yet, if there is a bone in this arm, it's softer than that of a newborn baby. What about his cranium?
It's soft at the touch. It does seem like the skull of a baby.
Look at these sticky rings growing at his fingertips. What can be happening?
I'm sure you'll find an explanation. You have to.
I see signs of hypodermoclysis, but he's still dehydrated. When was his last IV?
He's constantly under perfusion. I've even gone beyond the recommended dose to no avail. And you won't believe me, but when we bathed him earlier...
He seemed to feel better?
Yes. Like he needs an aquarium, not a perfusion. But that doesn't explain his condition.
I almost don't believe it myself, but these symptoms are not those usually associated with the human species.
What do you mean? Don't tell me you believe in extraterrestrials.
No. This poor man is from our world, all right. But his body is undergoing unnatural mutations, and this transformation is killing him. His body simply can't cope.
Where could he have gotten such an infection?
I pray that it's not here.
Dr. Colden, may I know what you're doing to my patient?
What I'm doing? How about what you've done to him?
Let us calm down, my dear Marie. I don't appreciate your tone, nor your insinuations. I've done to him what I do to all my patients, provide him with the best available care.
Your imagination is without limit. It's your homemade drug again, is it not? Those people are not your guinea pigs.
There, there. What have you seen to put you in such a state?
These are alarming symptoms. If we don't act, he'll die.
Do you believe that? I'm not as convinced, you see. I even think this man has a strong chance of completely healing from his ailments.
No, Doctor. This patient isn't himself anymore. He's dying.
Really? What do you mean by isn't himself?
He's changing. His physical characteristics, they are more animal than human now.
Fascinating. An animal, you say? Could you be more precise? Cephalopod, perhaps?
This amuses you.
Your reaction does. I know your thirst for knowledge, Doctor. It's your innocent worries for this man that have you overreacting.
For this man, and the others whose medical files you've been hiding.
I have to protect my discovery. These people owe me their life, but the world isn't ready yet. It will be, in time.
I will not let you do this.
You disappoint me, Marie, but I still have hope you'll one day share my point of view. In the meantime, take care of your own patients and try not to forget who you're dealing with.
Was that a threat? What did he mean?
It was a warning. Dr. Fuller is this institution's founder and one of our profession's most influential voices. My word is of no weight against his. If I continue to protest, I will only ruin my reputation and career.
It's scandalous. Can't we do anything? Is there no evidence of his crimes?
Oh, that evidence exists. I'm sure of it. I need to find the missing medical files.
And where would you find those? In his office? What if you get caught?
I'd rather not think about that. I'm counting on your discretion.
Of course, Doctor. You can count on me. I'll keep Mum.
Vale, pues tenemos que entrar en la consulta de Fuller, pero antes, como no estamos manejando a Pierce, no nos deja entrar en los puntos, ¿vale? Bien, entrar a la consulta de Fuller.
No.
leg. I'm not joking. I saw the schedule. She's alone in the bathroom again.
La medicina y las ciencias secretas. Esta interesantísima obra, dirigida a un público amplio, demuestra que hasta qué punto ha influido las ciencias alternativas en la medicina moderna. El magnetismo, los remedios tradicionales, la acupuntura china, la hipnosis, la medicina con hierba, la alquimia y muchas otras han contribuido en cierta medida al enriquecimiento de la disciplina de comienzo de este siglo. Vale.
And she still says nothing to that old witch, Donovan?
Oh, listen to the way you talk, you naughty girl. And the answer is no. You can imagine that she doesn't dare say a thing.
Patients and hospital personnel eat the same food.
We won't have to clean for a while.
Vale, nos vamos a dar una vuelta por el hospital. Vamos a ir buscando...
Doctor, please. My chest. Oh.
His perfusion of a semi-physiological solution doesn't seem to work. He's undergoing a ventricular fibrillation. Nurse? Deborah, come and help me, please. His potassium level is too high. Replace it with 2% glucose solution with insulin, calcium, and sodium bicarbonate.
I'll tend to it right away.
Thank you. He's in your hands. This place draws you in and never lets you go. The answers must be hidden in Fuller's office.
Everybody says it. She's a witch, an old hag. I didn't make this up. And I'm the one who pays. What a pest. It's so unfair.
Vale, por aquí no hay nada. Vamos a hablar con esta enfermera.
Elizabeth? You all right? Why is this room in such a state?
Because, as always, I'm cleaning it by myself. And the water was once again shut off this morning. I had to bother Mrs. Donovan again, giving her a new excuse to belittle me.
Do you really need Mrs. Donovan to open a valve? Why not ask the janitor?
I can't make these decisions without her approval. Imagine if there were a leak. Anyhow, the boiler room is locked half the time. So every time the water gets shut off, I have to go and endure her reproach until she's settled the problem.
I see. Courage, Elizabeth.
Thank you, Doctor.
Vale, pues...
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Vale, pues cuando se corta el agua, la enfermera tiene problemas con la, digamos, directora o la que manda, ¿vale? Por aquí no había nada. Pues ya que estamos, vamos a ir registrándolo todo. Manual de referencia de las ciencias médicas. Esta obra a modo de diccionario recoge todas las ciencias médicas que se conocen y practican en el mundo moderno, ordenadas alfabéticamente. Para cada una de las entradas se incluyen las principales autoridades y obras de referencia. Vale. Otro librito. Y esta es la que echa la bronca a la otra.
I have little time for you, Doctor. You'll find out that it's not only the doctors who have things to do.
Vale, y cuando intentemos entrar en el despacho de Fuller...
Wait a minute. Where do you think you're going? Dr. Colden.
Mrs. Donovan.
Nobody goes into Dr. Fuller's office. But rest assured, I'll tell him you came by.
That won't be necessary. Thank you.
I will tell him, nonetheless.
Entonces, ahí bien, ya salen los objetivos secundarios: distraer a Donovan y cortar el agua. Vale, pues tenemos que encontrar la forma de cortar el agua. Por aquí creo que estaba
Let's
cerrado.
hope I can go through the administration office. The door to the boiler room is locked. I have to get the key if I wish to get rid of Donovan.
Farmacia, mira, aquí tenemos otro.
The doses prescribed by Fuller are far too high.
Receta de barbitúricos firmadas por el Dr. Fuller.
We're running out of this medicine.
I know, Doctor. We sent the purchase order, though, but Mrs. Donovan refused it.
Once again.
Can't you do anything?
Donovan takes her instructions directly from Dr. Fuller. I'm afraid I can do nothing about it for the moment.
Vale. Uomo delinquente. Esta obra pseudocientífica de Cesare Lombroso establece una relación entre la morfología de un individuo y su predisposición innata hacia el crimen. La seriedad del estudio y la fidelidad de las demostraciones podrían llegar a engañar a un lego en la materia. Vale, miramos por aquí dentro.
We've been waiting to be restocked for weeks.
Vale, tenemos que llegar aquí, tenemos que encontrar la llave para abrir esta habitación. El problema es que no me recuerdo dónde estaba la llave.
The operating room is never accessible after an operation. This man, Edward Pierce, his file is incomplete. What did Fuller do to him?
El historial está extrañamente incompleto y no incluye detalles sobre el tratamiento, además de desviarse de las prácticas convencionales.
Dr. Colden, we need you at once in Dormitory B.
Vamos a preguntarle por el cuarto de las caraderas.
Would you know where the key to the boiler room is?
Betty didn't put it back in its place? Well, she took it to lock the door.
I'll ask her. Thank you.
But if I may say so, Doctor, I think that the problems of our patients are more urgent than the plumbing.
What is the problem?
Mr. Evans seems to be having trouble with his IV.
I've done an exam. Deborah is looking after him.
And the family of Mrs. Harding is asking to see her medical file.
I'll never understand why it's so hard to see patients' files around here.
Rules are rules. See, with Dr. Fuller, he's in charge. Anyhow, they're still waiting, and I don't think they'll leave until they get what they want.
Understood. Anything else?
As a matter of fact, yes. A man has been brought up from the basement.
Oh. What state is he in now?
You should go see for yourself, Doctor.
Vale. Supuestamente...
The boiler room key is not in its place. Dr. Fuller always keeps his key with him.
Buscamos dos llaves que no están, así que tenemos que seguir buscándolas. Y nos han dicho que vayamos a la habitación B, que ya hemos ido, que es el paciente que hemos visto antes. ¿Esto qué es?
Sorry, but nobody can take anything until I finish the inventory.
Vale. Que es el paciente que hemos visto antes y luego quieren que hablemos con esta
Where did my
gente, ¿no?
fiancé go? I hope those nutcases will stop burdening her with work.
Aquí está el policía.
Ethan,
Marie,
what are you doing here?
I'm waiting for my medication, of course. Why?
Tell me your symptoms.
I have headaches, and I can't sleep.
Do you suffer from insomnia?
No. Look, I don't want you to laugh at me.
Ethan, if you don't trust me, then who?
I have nightmares. They keep me awake every night. It seems stupid, I know, but they're terrible.
Actually, you're not the only one.
No. No one has ever seen the things I see. It's like I'm turning mad.
With everything that happened to you these last days, it's no wonder you're feeling stressed.
Maybe.
Everyone in Darkwater is suffering from nightmares.
Really?
We don't have any medication left.
Oh. There's no excuse then. I should let you work.
Take care, Ethan.
You too, Marie.
I don't get why they have us waiting so long. Almost no patients here.
Vale. Tenemos que seguir buscando.
It's a quiet little town. Days go by, steady as ever. I wanted more for myself, but
Para encontrar la llave.
Dr. Colden.
Vale, ¿dónde estaba la llave? Aquí.
Dr. Colden, here you are at last. This patient was again brought up to the psychiatric wing. We've been following the treatment you prescribed, but the dysgeusia persists and he's lost a great deal of weight. We haven't been able to move him. The stress makes him hyperallergic.
Sir, I am going to examine you. Do you understand? Inject him with a dose of pentobarbital, intramuscular, so that I can conduct the clinical examination. He bit his lips so much, they're still bleeding. White froth, evidently because of such drooling. His binds left bloody wounds.
So, Doctor, what should we do with this patient?
You did good work. The tranquilizer is kicked in. Now you can disinfect and bandage his wounds.
Thank you, Doctor. And as to his weight loss?
I'll prescribe an antifungal treatment for his dysgeusia. In the meantime, feed him intravenously.
It'll be done.
Vale. Tenemos que seguir mirando pacientes hasta que encontremos la llave que estamos buscando para poder abrir el cuarto de las carderas.
Why did nobody tell me about her admission?
Historial médico de Irene Sander. El informe describe el estado en el que se encontraba Irene Sander cuando ingresó en el Instituto Riverside, así como los tratamientos que se le administraron. Fue añadir una nota manuscrita en la que se recomienda su traslado a la ala psiquiátrica para que pudiera disfrutar de paz y tranquilidad que necesitaba.
Mrs. Sanders?
Pero aquí entra todo el mundo en el psiquiátrico, tío.
He broke his back in an accident down by the
ah, the whaling station. What's wrong with me?
What are you talking about?
Doctor, that you?
Yes, it's Dr. Colden. Tell me what happened.
It's the old whaling station. See?
What did you see there?
Nothing. Nothing at all. The floor was all rotten and I fell straight through.
And that's how you broke your back?
Perhaps. No idea. Passed out.
Hay fever? What's he doing here?
Vale, por aquí ya hemos estado.
Dr. Colden?
Hello, Betty. I'm looking for the key to the boiler room.
What for?
To put it in its place. Perhaps I should do the same with you.
I beg your pardon?
I suspect you of having a little too much fun at Elizabeth's expense. But be warned, it could easily be you they will all be laughing at tomorrow.
You are right, Doctor. The key is in the dormitory office in Block B.
Thank you. I shall go fetch it.
En la oficina del pabellón B.
Watch out for the water, Doctor.
Vale. Aquí. Ahí está la llave.
The key to the boiler room. All I have to do is shut off the water and hope Donovan takes the bait.
Vale, pues ahora sí tenemos que ir al cuarto de las carderas, que estaba por aquí, ¿no? Aquí está. Y tenemos que cerrar la válvula.
I can't shut this with my bare hands. I need a tool.
Necesito una herramienta. ¿Qué? ¿Dónde he visto yo una herramienta, tío? No, aquí no era. ¿Dónde la he visto? Vale, esta no, por aquí no nos va a poder. Hacia aquí puede ser. Es que sé que la he visto, pero no sé dónde. Creo que era el mismo sitio donde estaba la llave, creo que era.
Dr. Colden?
Por aquí puede ser que yo haya visto. No, pues entonces. En la cocina tampoco. Aquí no tiene que ser. En uno de los baños puede ser que estuviera. Aquí, ¿ves? Sabía que estaba en algún lado, pero que no me acordaba dónde. Vale, pues ahora sí tenemos que ir a administración, baño de hombres. Aquí esta es, ¿no?
I feel guilty about Elizabeth, but I need the diversion.
Aquí.
It's temperamental, if I understand correctly.
Dr. Colden, might there be a problem with the water?
I was about to mention it. It seems it's been cut off yet again.
I can't take this, Marie. I feel I'm gonna burst.
It's not your fault if we have defective plumbing.
And yet, I'm the one who gets punished because I'm gonna have to square off with that annoying old witch. Courage, Elizabeth. Here we go. And hold your tongue this time.
Vale, y mientras que se va a distraer a la Donovan esta, nosotros vamos a aprovechar para entrar en el despacho de Fuller.
At last. The missing files must be hidden here.
Cerrado.
I should go another way.
Cerrado.
The Stendhal syndrome. Of course. This is where Fuller found his diagnosis for Francis Sanders.
Un estudio sobre el síndrome de Stendhal. Una afección psicológica especialmente poco frecuente que provoca problemas mentales por exposición a las obras de arte. No entiendo por qué no me deja abrir.
I should go another way.
Vale, pues vamos a dar la vuelta y vamos a entrar por el otro lado.
I should go another way. The operating room is never accessible after an operation.
Registra la consulta de Fuller. Vale, ya hemos estado en el despacho. Ahora quiere que registremos la consulta, pero la consulta es esta.
I should go another way.
Ah, vale, ya me acuerdo, era esto. Vale, esto es lo que me he saltado.
Something is wrong with these masts. It's some sort of puzzle.
Vale, tenemos que mover los mástiles y ponerlos todos mirando
I've
hacia
unlocked
adelante.
something. Patient files. I was right.
Este cilindro estaba escondido en el despacho de Fuller. En él registró sus impresiones sobre una de las muchas sesiones de psicoanálisis a las que sometió a Sarah Hopkins. Vale, pues vamos a intentar escucharlo aquí.
Conclusions. Session number 17. Patient? Sarah Hawkins. The patient appears to have finally accepted the illusory nature of what she calls the mythos. It goes without saying that these peculiar delusions are the price that comes with her exceptional gifts.
Vale. Vale, aquí esto es.
Why does Dr. Fuller write psychological reports about Sarah Hawkins?
At first, I presumed that her blood was the key. But I found nothing to explain Mrs. Hawkins' abilities.
The poor souls downstairs are not Fuller's only subjects.
Then James came, irate that Charles was keeping secrets from him. I presume that he will try to break into the basement sooner or later. I am prepared.
Hawkins, Fitzroy, and Fuller. What is the connection between these three?
It is fortunate that I had the presence of mind to set the morgue in the basement. When all the fuss about the Hawkins incident finally comes to an end, I will dispose of her belongings. In the meantime, they must remain hidden in plain sight.
Vale, ¿qué me falta? De aquí nada, aquí.
Of course. Sarah Hawkins is the connection.
Vale, pero ahí no me pone la palometa esta de que esté todo resuelto, ¿no? Me dice que podemos salir, pero no sé si falta algo porque ahí sigue teniendo el signo de interrogación. Pero aquí.
Why is Ethan on medication?
Aún debe faltar algo, me parece, ¿no? Vamos a salir.
I
Yo
must
creo que
go
nos dan
back
por
to the
bueno.
basement.
Bajar a la psiquiátrica. Vale. Por aquí.
Ah, now that's the Marie that I know. I knew I could count on your scientific curiosity. It's time to show you what you were so eager to discover.
If you're gonna shoot me, at least have the decency to look me in the eyes.
Turn around. Slowly. Talk, filthy thief! Oh, I swear I'll shoot!
Vale, estas dos no las podemos usar. O sea que o no he hecho nada malo o ha sido Charles Hawking. Vamos a usar esta.
Take a minute to look around. Everything points to Charles Hawkins.
He's dead.
No. He was here for a very specific item.
Oh, no.
The book. Why was it in the safe?
Have you read it?
Answer the question.
How foolish of you. Now you won't be able to escape his will. What did it show you?
Vale, no puedo utilizar ocultismo. Y tengo desbloqueada esta, así que vamos a usar esta.
She went into Fuller's office. She was looking for Sarah Hawkins' corpse.
Sarah Hawkins, you say? Let's go back to the start, shall we? Whose life did the Necronomicon choose to show you?
Dr. Colden. She was at the Riverside Institute. She's in danger. I have to go.
Wait. No one knows the occult better than me. You might need my help.
¿Sí o no? ¿Qué hacemos? Vamos a darle a que sí.
All right. All right. I might need you after all.
Perfect. Let's meet later at the Hawkins mansion. Now go. Rescue the doctor.
Thank you, Drake.
Bien, pues llegamos al capítulo 9, así que, como siempre, vamos a parar aquí el vídeo y continuamos con el capítulo 9 en el siguiente vídeo.